Hello and welcome to another video on a very windy day here in Bolton, but the sun's shining and it's warm at least. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to do a very quick scarify, a quick mow, and I was hoping to do a feed, but I'm not sure that's going to be possible because it's a lot windier than it was when I turned up. But anyway, we're still going to scarify, so let's just have a walk over the lawn and we'll show you exactly what this lawn's all about. Okay, so just have a quick walk over. I've been doing this lawn now for about 8 years. You'll recognise when I show you the front where I am, but I've never showed you around the back. But today is the first day, it's just a lovely day, so I thought why not, and we're doing a little scarify job. Now this job is for those of you who have a lawn, it's very little moss in it, it comes back, because it's all thick, you scarify it, it recovers really quick. No amount of overseeding you do is going to help this lawn, so there's no need to do that. So this lawn is just engineered for those of you who just want to do a scarify, a cut and a feed. So what happens is, it's so thick, so spongy, just because it's 40 years old, this lawn, so it's just been down so long, and it just looks after itself, it really does, so we don't need to do much, like I said. But it's a low budget again, it's just literally scarify, cut, feed, and we're on our way. Time it with some rain, which is coming, so let's get cracking with the Old Faithful. So just going to go on with the Old Faithful on the highest setting on this, which is neutral, because the wheels have worn down so much. It's now sitting at neutral and it does a job, and you'll be absolutely amazed at what comes up. We'll just give it one pass, and then what that'll enable us to do is literally just go over it with the mower and pick it up. So we're going with the hay tractor and just suck all that debris that comes up, and it's just dead quick and easy, this one, like I said. So let's get cracking. Alright, so that kind of went to plan, but didn't go to plan because it brought up a lot more stuff than it usually does. But I think that's because I've got the new blades on, so it's gone slightly deeper and it's brought up absolutely loads. So let's have a closer look and we'll see what it's brought up and we'll see what it's left behind. Alright, so let's just have a look up close. You always think there's no moss in there, but you can see it's quite a little bit in there still, but that's good, it's coming out. So we'll see what's left behind. So still a lawn left behind, and once we've been and cut it, you'll never know how we've been actually, but it just gives us that ability to cut shorter because we're taking some of that sponginess away. The mower doesn't sink in as much, and it just allows us to cut that lawn a little bit shorter, just so we can regain the control of that height. And then when we feed it, we can start cutting it at that height rather than not doing this, feeding it, and by the end of the season we're on setting number 7 just because the lawn sinks as the year progresses and the weight of the mower pushes down even more, meaning the blades hit the lawn sooner. So the closer we can get back to soil from the start of the year, the better that is going forward. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get the rake out because this is just too much for the mower. So we'll get it raked up and then we'll give it a cut after. Alright, so that went pretty easy. I thought there'd be loads of bags, but as you saw, there's only 5 or 6 of these big things that the customer's got, and even better, he's going to go to the tip with them, so that saves me a job. So now we're going to get on with the mowing. I've got it on number 3, that's as low as we can go on this. If we go on 2, it'll just scalp it, and we don't want to do that. Just done a little bit of a test run down here, so we're good to go. Okay, great news. We're going to be able to get our Equilibrium granular fertilizer on. The wind's just dropped ever so slightly. It's like the gods are shining down on us once again. If it was a liquid, there's no way I would be able to spray even with this wind that's dropped. It's still too much. So luckily, because of the weight of the granular and it's quite low to the ground, we should be okay. So let's crack on. All right, that went on without a problem. Went on at 29 on there. I find that's the best rate for the Equilibrium or any of my fees really, 29. You can go more if you want, but just be prepared to do more cutting, and obviously it's going to cost you more money. So what we'll do is we're going to join my clone round the front and you'll recognise where we are. So let's join Dan now. My better looking clone, I must say. So let's go around there now and he'll fill you in on what's going on in the front. All right, thanks Dan, but you're the better looking one. No, you are. No, you are. No, you are. All right then, it's me. Right, so what have we done in the last few months here? If you remember, a couple of months ago, we came and we did a moss treatment and an application of Rise and Shine. Then we left it for a few weeks and then we gave it a Scarify, if you remember, just to get rid of all those weed grasses that had started to encroach and get rid of all that old moss that we'd put the treatment onto. In the meantime, I've been a couple of times and cut it, and then last week, I came and did an application of Equilibrium. Luckily, we got some rain as well, which has washed it in, and we've had a nice reaction. And as you can see behind me, it's looking absolutely spot on. And because we've done that Scarifying and cut it really short, we've gained our control back, and we're cutting it on number 2 at the minute on the rotary, so that's good going forward, meaning we can keep it nice and short for as long as we can, whereas if we'd have started on number 4 say, we'd have been cutting it on 5, 6, 7 in the middle of the summer, which is no good really. So let's just have a recap on what we've done today. In the back we did a Scarify and we just raked it up, gave it a cut, and we'll just give it a treat of Equilibrium. Luckily there's some rain coming over the weekend as well, so that'll wash that in nice, and in a few weeks that'll look as good as the front. So if you want to see more lawns being turned around like this, join us next time on Daniel Hibbert Lawn Expert. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.